We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. So San Jose State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Using the quick game. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, San Jose State. Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got it, and he's dragged down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Pryor. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback keeps it, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the ground with the back. The Panthers will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Sharp. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the fullback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Nunez. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Tackle is made after the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield, it's Pryor. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wide out in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to throw on second down. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Personal foul. Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 coming up. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. It's Valentine. Snowed under by the defense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. It's Nunez.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans decide to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get it.
Looking for a deep man. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right down the middle. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Got it in the middle, it's Nunez. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have to find this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB Stadium.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. On the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try the run. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
Touchdown, Florida International! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
It's a reverse. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Looking to scramble. Finishes the run with the slide.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Convoy. Ready to go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd down coming.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big 4th down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time, it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Hart. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now it's 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Panther! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida International, 70. San Jose State, 7.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. on third down going up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Open space at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
And he breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Touchdown, FIU! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This offense has a second down play.
Second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The quick out.
A tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Florida International offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have...
He's loose. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Quarterback adapting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Buys a little extra time. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Spartans are on the move. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do.
Tuna.
Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout. Florida Internet.
Offense in a split backfield.
Slide 22. Cobra.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
3rd down coming.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's caught inside the 25. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point.
Touchdown, Panther! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans will have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Gets away. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak?
He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. Touchdown, FIU. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida International. And the pummeling has started.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.